wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, but there's logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Let the sheep stay asleep. I'm not here to wake you up. I came to implode you.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
What up, though? What's the word? You see the title. We're gonna talk about it. Before we get into that, before we get into it. Tattoo, what up, though? Brother Bob, appreciate you, Jared, what up, my brother? Hey, I got stuff feeling good. I see, baby. You throw the stuffing out of it. Yeah. Because it's old. It's old. That's what you do. I'm gonna buy her a new one. Don't worry about it. We outside. And my son has, my dog has seats stuffing out of one of her toys. Yeah, she broke it, baby. She a big dog. She break everything. We gotta get a stronger toy. But what up, there? What up, there? Jack, Jared, Shafi, what up, y'all? Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I just popped in and feeling good. Down and out the last couple. And I was talking to my female cousin. She was watching a couple of my shows. She was telling me, I got raised, with information and, I can articulate it. She was like, still be beneficial in different ways. And she said, a lot about, you know, not the street per se, but just life in general. And, I came up under pimps. And she was like, that's how, I understood and learned, how to identify different types of men is through talking to you, explaining. So I decided to come up with this new segment. And like I said, it was on the top of my mind. I had information in my head, so I said, let me come on. And I appreciate you, Safi. I appreciate you. So I said, let me come on and spit some of this game. And I want to talk to the ladies real quick. I'm going to talk to the ladies. And I'm going to tell y'all how these men, you know, we know a lot of the tactics, the love bombing, stereotypes, heartstrings, but how does that, how do you keep getting sucked into it? Right? There's a reason why I'm sucked into the game that men spit. And I'm going to do a segment for the men too, because women do it too. We all do it through each other, different ways, different tactics. And it's based upon our nature. Right? It's all based upon our nature. It goes back to our natural instinct, why we are succumb to certain things, right? And the way, and anything I say, you gotta understand. At the end of the day, you can accept things or not. If you don't accept it, that's fine, But I'm just here to give you some free game, right? And I know most ladies will accept the fact that they are emotionally free. But, some women say they're not. But the reality, by nature, naturally, you're naturally emotional. You're more in tune with your emotions. And what's one of the strongest emotions that I told you? I told you one of the strongest emotions Commander, what up, man? Hey, how you doing? My bad, my son out here cracking rocks. But one of the strongest emotions humans have is belief. You know, they won't say belief is a mindset. No, it's not belief. So you tend to fall into that belief category. You know, that's one of the things. You believe you see somebody or you see the best of them, and you live up to that expectation, you live up to what you see in them. And a lot of times, men know that. So they give you the game. And that's what they focus on, your emotion. They see what you don't own, see what you desire, see what you do. And it's easy. So y'all tell it. Y'all will tell a man what you desire, what you lack. And just filling that role is putting that belief that you can have what you desire. I can be what you desire. I can get you to do what you believe in you want. I'm gonna become what you need. And that's how they get you. And that's the love bomb. That's what keep you enamored. That's what keep you hooked. Step in the building. What up, Step? Appreciate you, Chef. Appreciate you. On the community walk, anybody did it. I don't think it'll be up too long. You know, but it's the belief. And that's why a charismatic individual, no matter how they look, no matter what they got, somebody slick with the word, oh, they'll get you. But fly, that's why you gotta be careful. Yeah, yeah, flew over there. Yeah, just be careful, but yeah, just be, yeah, because you get it hard. That's why. My bad, my son out expressing raps. But it's that belief, and I told y'all with the words create expectation, right? So a charismatic guy, no matter what he got, no matter how he looked, he will always be able to, to get the lady's attention just through the word, just for him creating expectation, just for him fulfilling something that they desire. You know, we can ultimately, like me personally, I can look at someone, have one conversation, and I can tell you everything that they desire, that they lack in life. You know, especially like ladies, check this out too. This is why it's important to hear, right? Because if you have daddy issues, if you have abandonment issues, you are some of the softest, easiest targets to hit because that's something that you desired since you was a child, right? Since you was little. This is something that's been lacking all this time, and now you got this guy coming in and he's fulfilling that. And he's fulfilling that. And the way they get you hooked is like I said, they get just enough for you to get hooked and then they pull back. And now you didn't get fed a little bit. Now you want more. So what do you have to do? You have to do more to get more. You have to do more to get more. So if you want this guy to sound as choppy and muffled, God is D, what up? I apologize for that. Choppy and muffled. Let me check and make sure. Talking to you. Is this it? My bad. Uh-huh. Yeah, the audio might have to be so. Yeah, I might have to be so. Is it still muffled? It was like yeah, I don't know, maybe because I got my hoodie on. She laying by the door because she want to go in the house. Uh-huh. Keep playing. She okay. But, yeah, so it's that's why the love bombing and stuff. So it's one thing. Check this out. This is what you gotta really identify, right? It's one thing understanding the tactics that people do. It's another thing knowing why it works. That's how you solve the problem. It's okay to just know what they do. Guess what? People get creative. They get more clever. So they use the same tactics just in different ways. But if you know why things work, and I'm gonna give you an example. She's behind me. She right there. You ain't go trick me. My son is in the stage where he's trying to trick me all the time. What I tell you about getting your face book, but it's one thing knowing why it works. If you understand why it works, that's how you prevent it. It's one thing knowing what people do. That's fine. But if you know how it works, then you can prevent it. It don't matter what they do, it won't affect you. And I'm telling you, ladies, it's your emotion and the way that you prevent these men from conniving and slicking you and talking you out to the drugs is simply controlling your emotion. Right? Like I told you, you want to believe it or not, belief is an emotion. It's not a mindset. It's not a thought. It's an emotion. It's something you feel. Anything you feel is considered an emotion, right? Is a derivative. The feeling of the emotion, right? And belief is a lot of different emotions, right? Desire. When you have a deep desire, you tend to want to believe, right? When you have a need, you tend to want to believe. Belief is a byproduct of these emotions, lower and higher, you know? So your belief can be your greatest weapon or your greatest comfort. It can work for you or work against you. But you got control of your emotions. What did I tell you? Words. So if somebody is feeling a need or feeling a desire, you have to let them show you and not just tell you. And it's consistent, right? The things that people naturally do, listen to what I'm telling you. When something is innate, when it's just something people do, they do it effortlessly. They don't try. It's just something they do. So you can watch if a person is trying to fulfill a need. If a person say, "Hey, I'm the guy that you've been missing your whole life." Okay, let's see if you do the things that I need you to do effort on a consistent basis. Now, if you do that, then okay, that it is what it is. That's who you are. But people who complain, people who throw stuff, well, I did this to you. They told you exactly what you do that. You got to look at yourself. If you do that, if you one of the people who always saying what you do for other people, why you do it in the first place? Ask yourself that question. Why was it done in the first place? But back to the ladies. So if these dudes are doing stuff, right, and they constantly throwing, you did it for a reason. You didn't do it because you did it to do something not in there, and that's fine. But just let me know this is a transaction. You know, let me know what it is so I can agree upon it. And like I said, this is how you separate what you desire and what you don't. That's how you separate the two. Bust it down in the building. What up, bro? Appreciate it. Miss Tracy, what up? I was just seeing your live. Yeah, yeah, I know. My mic. I should have just tried my mic. You know what? Let me try to switch to Bluetooth. See if the other one. And the crazy part is like that, right? I just don't use it because it's more of my phone, I believe. Can you hear me? Yeah, I believe it's more of my phone. Squirt Mama in the building. I'm about to get a new phone, so I'm just trying to wait till they get them back in restock because I need that Max Pro. I can't do the regular side. Okay, yeah, so it was the mic. It was definitely the earpiece. So I know that's not the earpiece to you. Okay, so it even I don't know. It's just yeah, it feel better. But yeah, so that's how they get you is through your emotion. And like I said, it's one thing talking about the tactics that people use. But what's more importantly is to understand why those tactics work. And it's because women, ladies, you are innately emotional. You're more in tune with your emotions. That's what it is. Men are emotional too. We all emotional. We all got them. But it's just you naturally function from your emotions, right? You naturally function, and that's part of the nurturing aspect of it. See, this is the same things that work for you can work against you. Now, listen to what I'm telling you about your natural nurturing aspects, right? Because you are naturally nurtured, you know what you put in, you will receive something greater, right? Like even with your kids, if you feed them, if you nurture them, if you take care of them, they grow up to be strong and eventually they take care of you or not take care of you, or they grow up strong and they can be able to take care of themselves. But ultimately, stop. We go in the cycle. We take care of our kids, and as we get older, our kids take care of us. So whatever you Diddy, don't. Why would you hit Diddy? That's my fire pit. Stop. You can break that. Thank you. I gave you something to crush. You want to destroy stuff? There you go. But your natural nature and aspects can work for you or work against you. Because just like the kids, you will see potential in men, and you feel by you loving them, but you caring for them, you can bring out the best of them. And a lot of times that's true, but a lot of times it's not. You know, um, some people they just don't got it. You may see it in them, but they just don't got it. You will spend majority of your time trying to build this dude up, and all the time he's just using, just draining. You ain't getting nothing out of it. And then what happened? Honestly, like I said, you more innate with your emotions. That'll make you bitter. That's a way to make you bitter is putting your energy into the wrong dude. If you want to figure out how women get bitter, look at what they spent they youth doing, putting the energy into the wrong dude or the wrong thing. Yeah, putting your energy into the wrong guy definitely will bring that bitterness out of you. 'Cause you did all the right things. You just did it for the wrong person. And like I said, how do you determine even that? Like when you see potential in people, you got to see if they want it themselves. If a dude's saying I want to do better, do your actions show? Are you getting up? Are you trying? Are you trying to educate yourself, pick up a trade, a skill? What are you doing? You just sitting around waiting for the perfect opportunity. Nah, the perfect opportunity is being had now. Is that woman taking care of you? That's the perfect opportunity right there. The woman taking care of you. So, ladies, like I said, what innates to you, if you don't understand how it functions and how it operates, trust me, other people do, and they manipulate you. Think about this: how do a man get women to sell their bodies for money? Like, why do you need? You could do that yourself. Why do you need this man? Because he protects you, and he the main one harming you. When we talking about pimps, that's the main person harming you, putting you in danger. How is that protecting you? So what is it? What is it? Like I said, most of the women who fall into that to that line. They desperate. They come from broken homes. They lack of love from mothers and fathers. And this pimp is giving it to them, giving them just enough to keep them around, just enough. As long as they do this pimp will love them, take care of them, give them everything they need. And he's just saying words, just putting words in you, filling you up with broken promises. And you would keep believing. Why? Because the words create expectation. One day it's gonna be all right. That's just like when women stay in abusive relationships. Why do women stay in those relationships? The expectation of this man doing right by her. She may feel undesirable. He may make her feel desirable at points in time, and that's how he keep her around. But that's why also he can do what he do. He can put his hands on her because he fulfilling a need no one else is, or she feel no one else can. Put your hands on you, say you sorry, and then turn around and do what? Do it again. And by him saying sorry, you think that okay, let's go get better. He said he's sorry. He loved me. He meant it. Let's go get better. Nope, you just made it worse. Cause you just yeah yeah. Go ahead, but you just made it worse. You know how you made it worse? Learn behavior. You just reconditioned that. Yeah, it's moss. That's called moss. Why? Because sometimes moss grow on things. It's like grass almost. Wait. Yeah, it grow on your fingers. Don't touch it. But yeah, you'll grow. Go what? You have to wash your hands. Yep. It's so funny how he discovered new things. But yeah, it's the expectation, you know. But you make it worse by reinforcing that he can do things to you and get away with it. Why? Because he'd be insane to think he can't. If he keep doing it and you keep accepting it, he gonna keep doing it. Learn behavior. That's why I say you make it worse when you accept that apology. When you let him back in after he didn't put his hands on. Maybe it was a push. Maybe it was a slap. It's only gonna progress because he got away with it. There's no consequence and repercussion. That's how we learn what's right and wrong by punishment, by having some type of or form of punishment. Yeah, no moss on that. That's on horse. Yeah, no moss on that. How many you got, bro? Four. Yeah, no moss on that one either. Why? Because it only grow on some of them. I'll show you. We'll do a science experiment. I'll show you how to grow moss. I'm gonna teach them how to grow moss. So, Mama, Daddy was see. You want to throw them off on bad people? See. Yeah, don't throw it on me. Yeah, my son, he don't like bad people. He ready to be a cop already, just so he can bust the bad people. I take it how I get it, boo. I just say they love me on YouTube, so I'm special. We make it worse when we let them get away with this stuff, and that's what it is right there. That's right there. Three, four, five. But why? 8, 9, 10. That's a long countdown. We usually count down from 3. One, two, three. But that's it right there. Is when you it's learn behavior. Why is that wire low? Oh no. One of the wires dropped in my backyard. I'm looking like, why is it low? But yeah, that learned behavior by letting them get away with it. That's why I say it is important to create boundaries and stick to them. You know what I'm saying? and stick to them. This is the thing too. I'm gonna tell you the God honest truth. Yeah, anybody doing anything, it's two type of people who do like evil, maniacal, sly stuff. There's two types of people. People who like easy targets and people who like competition, right? There's more people who prefer easy targets because they can get in and out. There's fewer people who like the competition. You know, um, most of the time you go run across people who want easy targets, so don't become an easy target. You know, as far as the people who like competition, like I said, it's the consistency. You know, people will always show you who they are. They will always show you through the actions. You know, not the words. The words is what hypnotize you, put you to sleep. It's what they do. You know, it's what they do. So understanding why things work versus the tactics. It's cool to know the tactics so you can identify them. But if you know why it worked, you can prevent them. You know, that's the solution. It's knowing why something works, not just what something is. So understand yourself is important. You know, understanding yourself is important. Oh, my son. Happy early birthday, Sport. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, he gonna be a little heartthrob. You know, he gonna be a little heartthrob. Yeah, I'm gonna have issues with my son and daughter. They both got their mama look. So you go balance on it. He is so cute. He always wanna impress me. Like, yeah, yeah. I gotta redo the whole landscaping back here, son. That's why I'm tearing all. I had to tear my whole backyard up. Uh, but yeah, ladies, that's how they get you. You know, steal your emotion. You know, the broken or the empty promises, the expectations. But why do they work? Is because it's fulfilling a need, a desire. You know, we all have needs and desires. You know, wants, needs, desires, however you want to classify 'em. We all have them. We just have to be sure that we ain't getting fool's gold, right? We got to make sure we ain't getting fool's gold because you know some people desires is to drain other people. You know, men and women. You know, we gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to the fellas too, and I'm gonna tell y'all how the ladies get y'all. You know, but it's definitely the way the men get y'all ladies is through beliefs, man. They create these empty expectations, and as long as you're accepting it, it's gonna be done. So I mean, honestly, this is where taking accountability falls in. You can sit and complain about what people do, or you can understand what they doing, how they doing, and why it works, and fix it within yourself. And then guess what? It won't happen again. It won't happen again. You know. So ultimately, it's up to you. You know, if you keep accepting the bad behavior from men, then that's your fault. You know, why wouldn't they keep going? You know, and it's not punishing all men for what I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna say the majority of men do that. You know, I don't believe that. I don't believe the majority of men are out here because they're not around me like that. In different environments that I was in, yeah, like when I was in the hood, man, people was just trying to get what they could. You know, that's just you in survival mode. But when you out here living life and you have goals, aspirations, and dreams, the men ain't like that. But you gotta understand the men been hurt too. So just like you got boundaries, men got boundaries too. So when they see red flag, they gonna do the same thing that you gonna do when you see a red flag. So some men don't tolerate like loud, combative women. Like me, I personally like if I'm talking about dating, once I see that you just like loud and combative, I'm straight. I had too many bad experiences with women like that. So not saying that you're a bad person, I'm just saying you're not for me. I have boundaries, I have standards, you know. If we get in a disagreement or even an argument, I want to effectively communicate. I can't do that with a combative person. Don't put no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put dirt on my dog. I gotta give her a bath anyway. You put dirt on you, I knew you was gonna come over. Every time somebody mess with you, you come over here to me. Like I'm gonna protect you. You're a big old dog. I don't gotta protect you. Go play. Go get your ball. Oh, don't jump on me. Oh man, if it ain't the kids, it's the dog. All right, okay, channel. Say music. Yeah. Oh, the K. Rich Martinez. Shout out. Shout out to Rich. Yeah, but that's what it is. You know. So just work on yourself, and the more you work on yourself, the more people can't take advantage of you. Because the manipulation, we even talked about manipulation. That it has levels to it. It's good manipulation and it's bad. You know, we all manipulate if you want to believe it or not. Influence is a form of manipulation. If you influence someone, you manipulate. We don't look at it in a negative aspect because it's not. Influence is the positive aspect of manipulation. It can be if influence can be bad too. But that's just the byproduct of manipulation is influence. That's what happens when you manipulate someone. You influence. So, it can be positive or negative. Like I said, the nurturing aspect of women is manipulation. Just the way y'all nurture people, you make people feel good about themselves. That's manipulating. And that's how men get you too. They make you feel good about yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's the intent. Now we got to talk about the intent. Why are they making you feel good about yourself? If the intent is good, then the motive is good. If the intent is bad, if they just making you feel good about yourself to get something out of you, then I mean that becomes a transaction, I guess. Huh? But is it genuine? That's how I look at it. Don't make me feel good about me unless you mean it. Unless just don't come because that's spitting ism. People will say the nice things and don't mean it. They just saying it because they want you to feel good. By you feeling good, you let your guard down. Now they can get in where they fit in. So it's the intent. That's why I don't get too high and get too low. That's the secret. If people tell you something, don't take it as validation. Look at it as confirmation. You know, maybe they see something. What I tell you about doing it that high, that hard? I know, but don't do that. Listen to daddy. I know what I'm talking about. The technique. Remember we talked about technique. Do things the right way. Don't do that. Didn't I just say don't do that? You give me that. 'Cause now you're playing too much. No, I'm gonna take it. Either stop or I'm gonna take it. I told you not to do it, and you did it twice after I said that. I told you what you can use it on. You can use it on them rocks. That's it. You know how much I paid for that? And if you break it, then I gotta buy a new one. That's money we spent. Remember, we like our money to make money. We don't want to keep. We gotta spend some money, but we like money making money. We don't want to keep buying things that we already have. That's wasting money. Remember, if we have it, we take care of it. You gotta teach them young, man. I'm teaching them how important money is now. Well, I'm showing them the value of money. Telling them, teaching them how to take care of things. Because when he wants something, I'll be like, nope, daddy ain't got no money for it because I just had to buy this. Remember, you broke this, so I had to buy it again. So, nah, you can't get it. Latoya in the building. What up, though? What up, though, Latoya? Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. I appreciate that, Squirt. I'm in the chat. That's why sometimes it's hard for me to come up on panels with him because he can flow for hours. I believe. Gary, hush now. You just being nice. I love when Gary come up on the panel. Hey, ain't nobody try to pop in, did it? Because I can't. I'm outside and I can't really see my phone, but I didn't hear the little boop or beep, whatever it is. So if somebody tried to come up, let me know in the chat. But yeah, y'all free to come up. I ain't gonna be on too much longer. My wife, I feel better. I woke up feeling like $1 million, man. I took my tea last night. I took a hot bath and some Epsom salt and just soaked in there. I sweated a lot of whatever was in me out. I woke up feeling like a brand new dude. So got up, ate my fruit salad. I'm about to get my tea. I'm about to get on this little stepper thing, take my steps. Well, I'm gonna sit down and do it, just work my calves. But yeah, well, I gotta get myself together. I'm gonna do it slowly but surely. But yeah, I was just talking to Cuz though, and she was like, "Look, man," she said, "you got a lot of game." She said, "You know how to articulate it." But this is one of the things, man. You know, ladies, I'm trying to help you. You know, me saying that you're an emotional, that's not a bad thing. You know, and I'm telling you, I just need you to think about what I'm saying. Just take what I'm saying in consideration. You know, take what I'm saying in consideration. Like, and it's not showing that you weak. You know, it's not showing that you're weak. It's just showing your vulnerabilities. We all have, we all vulnerable to something. You know, with me is my family, man. That's my vulnerability. You know, and that's something I don't know if I can work on, or I don't know. I don't even know if I want to work on. You know, some things that make us vulnerable make us our best versions. You know, and because of my family, I am the best version of myself, or I aspire to be the best version of myself for them. You know, and doing it for them, I can do it for y'all. Well, you feeling better? Hopefully, sending you to medical HR. Yeah, now she ain't feeling good. She got a little. Yeah, I think it was something my son had because I got it. Now she got it. My daughter didn't get it. Like I'm thinking it's something my son had because I ain't been sick like this until I had kids. He didn't, you know, he was a COVID baby, so he ain't really go out. This is him, you know, him going to school now is the first like interaction with a whole bunch of different kids. Usually it was just family, right? And even then, if they had sniffles or something, I'll stay away because he got sick from, you know, his god brother and his cousins a couple times. And I'm like, I ain't playing that. I'm straight. I don't like my baby sick, even though, you know, they gotta get sick. But you know, a new parent, you like really protective. So I'm like, nah, like I don't want none of them little sick kids around my baby. But yeah, so like I said, ladies, you know, it's not saying you weak. I'm just showing you some of your vulnerability. I'm just showing you how game works. And you sit back and just think about what I said. Even to the ladies that's in an abusive relationship, you ask yourself, why do you stay? There's a lot about how you feel. A lot about how you feel about yourself. You know, some women feel like they have nowhere to go, that no one else will love them. No one else will accept them for their flaws. It's all about that emotion. So why is this manipulation that he's doing working? Because now you got to look at what is it doing. My bad. It's usually it's only a couple things, right? The main one is fulfilling a need, something that you feel you need, something that you lack, something that you desire, right? It's but doing that, you know, it's almost appealing to your natural nature. It's literally appealing to what you naturally need, and a lot of times that's love. You know, a lot of this stuff. It's different forms of love too. You got to understand that. There's a love that we get from our parents. That's one love that can only be filled by our parents. And a lot of times people confuse that. You know, you don't get it from your parents, so you seek it from other people. So a lot of times women use their body to receive the exchange. That love. If you give me that love, I give you my body. Now, growing up in the hood, you see that a lot. You see a lot of these young girls who don't have their fathers in the house, who mom ain't paying attention to them. What they go out and do? They give their body in exchange for some dude loving them. That happens a lot, and that's how the young women become promiscuous because they think the exchange of giving their body and the man giving them attention, they mistake that for love. They think these dudes love them because they riding around with them, they picking them up, they taking them here. They think that's love because they don't know. They didn't have it before, so they don't know what love is. So they mistake that for love. They think it's a dude buying some gym shoes, take them to a restaurant. You know, they think that's love. But that same dude will probably be pimping her out to his friend, cheating on her with her best friend. Same dude doing all that, cheating on her, pimping her out because she didn't have it when she was young, so she don't know how it looks. She don't know how it's supposed to be. So she mistaken the attention. That's all you really getting is attention. All the empty promises. That's why the love bombing work. I love you. I love you. Do this for me. If you love me, you would do this. Look, I need the money. So look, he gonna give us this. I'm telling you from experience what I've seen. One of my homeboys, he was pimping his girl out. Look, hey, he gonna give us $100 if you sleep with him. We need the money. What you think she do? Because she love her man, she wouldn't let the other dude. You know, he was just using her. Pretty girl too. She was pretty, but she didn't. Her common sense wasn't there. You know, but she came. Her house was fucked up. She was already getting abused by her mom's boyfriend. So she was already getting abused by him. Don't do that. Don't. You said have it for later. Oh, we could do a part two. We can do a part two. Yeah, I'm probably about to hop off here. But yeah, ladies, if y'all want to do a part two, do me a favor, man. Hey, if y'all want to do a part two, give me at least 5 people to share this out. We only got 6 in the building, so if 5 people share this out, I'll do a part two later. Let me get 5 shares. Rock with your boy, and let them know part two coming later. That's why I need y'all to share it out. Let the people know we're gonna do part two later. I will have a link drop, and we'll do a part two later. No matter what age. And you know what, Miss Tracy, and it looks different. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, there's a lot of people who haven't experienced love, so they don't know how to give it. They think giving money or saying I love you, that's love, and it's not. You know, like I said, it's levels to it. But just starting off the basic level, your well-being, making sure you straight. It's not really putting you over me, but I'm your feelings, your emotions, your thought, all everything about you is important to me. Everything about you is important to me. That's the start. That's the first level of love. When people make you a priority, you are a priority. You and I'm not saying you got to be above all. I'm just saying like I care. Like I'm showing that. Like what you say matters to me. That's the basic form of love. People don't even get there. If you ain't getting that, then that ain't no love. If a man, listen, lady, if a man feel like they need to control you, that's not love. That's dominance. That has nothing to do with love. I want you to submit to me. What type of shit is that? Yeah, we're gonna talk about this later. Cause we're gonna get into what love is. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. But this is what I'm telling you. The basic. If you're not receiving this, it's not love. If a person doesn't make you a priority, if a person doesn't, if you don't matter, you know, all that submission stuff, we talked about that many a time. That submitting is for dope. Like my wife say, I submit to you. I don't need my wife to submit. I don't. Okay, I just need her to cooperate. I was listening. Well, I didn't listen. I was flicking through YouTube, and man, I'm trying to avoid. Like, I don't want to bash nobody because I feel like everybody, they get it where they fit it, and if people rock with it, they rock with it. I ain't trying to be no hater, but it's like some things people say. Like, men don't want a wife; they want a partner. Like, ain't your wife your partner, bro? That shit weird. It's like y'all trying to separate stuff so much. Like your wife is your partner. Your wife should be your best friend. Your wife should be everything. This is the person you spending your life with. You know. So like, what you mean, man? Don't want a wife? They want a partner. That's what our wife is, bro. My wife is many things. My wife is like a Swiss Army knife. She becomes whatever I need her to be. I become whatever she need me to be. We complement and we cooperate with one another. We fulfill one another. We complete one another. This is what your spouse is supposed to be. It's supposed to be your counterpart. Like in the Hindu, Brahma split himself into two, right? Man and woman. But listen to what I'm saying. The God, the deity, split themselves into two, man and woman, for a reason. Because now what was once whole is now duality. So when they come back together, guess what they become? They become whole again. And that's what we're supposed to do when we find our significant other, become whole. So what do you mean a partner? One is not above the other one. This I don't I mean we can go back and look, we can take it back to the patriotic system. We can go back. I didn't see a lot of this in ancient Africa. It was more of a compliment, but it was you gotta understand this too. Because even back then there were men with many wives, but it was for the community because they can support the families. They had enough resources to support the family, so they came together as a union. It wasn't like just because of sex or some freak off the way we make it now. Like when they talk about polygamy, it's really all about sex, having multiple partners. It wasn't like that. Yes, did they have sex? Yeah, that was part of it, but it was the intent. It was to create or stabilize the community because there was more women than men. So if a man had enough resources to support these families of these women and also the women, then they took on extra wives. But if you ain't got them resources to do that, then they didn't do it. So even that, man, I mean, we can get into all of this. Yeah, we can definitely get into all of this. I'm saying out twice. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. That's how we get things done right there, bro. That's how we get things done. We do it for one another. 'Cause we all we got. So I appreciate y'all supporting. Hey, I'm gonna do the chakra series probably Wednesday. We had almost 30 memberships. Shout out to Leticia because she always come through and gift. But we got 11 right now. So it's 199. If you can spare it monthly, I greatly appreciate it because I'm gonna talk about the chakras. Then we will go to members live, and I'm gonna let y'all ask questions. But please get that membership so we can have participation. That's what creates the nation, right? is the participation of the people. So, 199. I appreciate it. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that Wednesday. So that's just a heads up. And shout out to all the members, man, because uh oh, shout out to Commander. Commander gifted memberships too. So shout out to not only the members but the people who gift the memberships. Because I greatly appreciate that. That helped me, do the content and keep coming on. Honestly, like I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My time, I need that to generate for my family. So when I can come on here and make $1, then that's me generating for the family. So I appreciate that. I ain't rich. I ain't gonna be one of the people to come on here and play rich. I know how to go get money and make it. It's just that I'm limited now in what I can do. So y'all supporting me on here is greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, we'll do a part two. Gary already shared it out twice. So double, what up, though? Yeah, we gonna go in. We'll go in and come out later. What up, double? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Because I gotta go help mommy now. We've been out here for a long time. We gotta go check on mommy. Mommy don't feel good. Did you say you was gonna help me take care of mommy? What? We gonna come back out. We'll come back out. We gonna go check on mommy. We go cook so she can eat, and then we come back out. You wanna ride your bike? Yeah, we'll come back out. But yeah, so we gonna do part two. We gonna do part two. I was gonna do the fellas tonight, but we can do the fellas tomorrow. Um, but yeah, we'll do part two of this. So share it out, let people know. Um, and think about what I said. And y'all ladies, I need the ladies to come up and I ain't gonna say testify, but yeah, come and testify. Come and tell me what it is or what you feel the man do, and I'll break it down for you and show you it's all based off your emotion. Once you control that, ain't no man gonna be able to control you. Not 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 without physically controlling you. Now physically it's something different. We'll talk about that too. But mentally and emotionally, listen to what I'm telling you. 'Cause I promise you, the best way to control someone's thoughts, the only way really to control someone's thoughts is through their emotion. That's why you feel to think. Once they get you to feel, that's your natural process. It's feeling to think. Now, when they can manipulate your thought and get you to feel, then what happens is that feeling creates another thought. I got to show a diagram of the process. But people will say things, and those things will make you feel some type of way. But the only reason you feel some type of way is because you ain't built that emotional intelligence up. You don't have control over your feelings. That's why people can say something and make you feel some type of way. The first thing what did I when we've been talking about this practicing emotional intelligence, what do I always say? Instead of you reacting, ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Because this person said, "Oh, you an N word." Okay, some random white person called me an N word. Why do I feel some type of way? Oh, I'm disrespected. Like, who is this person anyway? For you to come up to me when you start thinking and asking yourself why would a random person come up and try to disrespect you? That's because they don't respect themselves. So now you know you're dealing with a crash out, man. Go have a nice day. You don't even love yourself. So why would you love me? Go play with your kids and send them about their way. Why would you even entertain this? But if you don't have control over your emotions, what you call me, or that's how all that stuff happens. Some random person. Now, if it's somebody you know, it hit different because you have an emotional bond or an emotional connection with this person. So it hit different. You know, we'll talk about that too later. We can talk about a lot of stuff. But listen to what I'm telling you. The way people control your thoughts is through your emotions. And I'm telling you this, lady, the way men get you under they palm is through belief. Is to get you to believe they go fulfill a need that you have, fulfill a desire that you have. As long as they can get you believe they can be that, they can have you. And that's how it works. But Let, let me get in here. My son in there screaming and yapping and trapping. Two subjects make my blood boil, and that's removed. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate y'all though, but I will definitely be back later. Don't forget to share it out. We'll be back later with part two. But y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. These are conversations to build nations, and if I say anything to resonate with you, do me a favor, hit that share button, tell somebody, help me spread the word. But until next time, we out. Yeah, Miss Tracy, later on, make sure you hit the link and come up and rap with me, Miss Tracy. You know you're always welcome. Definitely hit the link later, Miss Tracy. But let me get off here. One love.